she give me butterflies in my belly. Ooh, love, your love is crazy, girl, your love is crazy. You are me.
Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected, but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised. When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take...
Welcome to the broadcast of Business Daily from Super Media Television, the pulse of the nation. Now, the major headlines. Oil producing states in Nigeria face financial challenges despite increased derivations revenue. Nigeria's top glass maker, Beta Glass, expands into Francophone Africa. My name is Ira Daniel Kukui. Now, the news in full. Oil producing states in Nigeria face financial challenges despite increased derivation revenue. A recent report has revealed that oil producing states in Nigeria received a total of 2.85 trillion in 13% derivation revenue between 2022 and 2024. However, this significant increase in revenue, many of these states are struggling with financial challenges, including rising debt burdens. According to data from the Debt Management Office, the total domestic debt of oil-producing states stood at 1.34 trillion as of Q3 in 2024. Rivers and Delta states, which are among the top recipients of derivation revenue, have seen significant increases in their debt profile. Experts have raised concern about the management of derivation revenue in these states, citing lack of transparency and accountability. Civil society organizations have also called for greater scrutiny of how these funds are being used. The report highlights the need for improved fiscal management and transparency in the use of derivation revenue in oil-producing states. It also underscores the importance of addressing the underlying financial challenges facing these states to ensure sustainable development. Nigeria's top glass maker, Beta Glass, expands into Francophone Africa. In a bid to scale up its operation and explore new markets, Nigeria's leading glass manufacturer Beta Glass is set to expand its reach to Francophone Africa. The company, which currently holds 70% share of the glass container market in Nigeria, has been actively developing its growth strategy to tap into new markets. According to Alexander Gendis, Beta Glass Chief Executive Officer, the company's commercial team has been working tirelessly to identify opportunities for growth in Francophone Africa. We are looking to expand our operation into Francophone Africa, and we are confident that this move will drive growth and increase our market shares, Gendis said. Beta Glass has a strong presence in West Africa and Central Africa, with export accounting for 8% of its turnover. The company aims to increase this figure by expanding its operation into new markets. The company's commitment to innovation, sustainability, and community development has been key to its success. Beta Glass has implemented various initiatives to reduce its environmental footprint, including reducing carbon emissions and using locally sourced raw materials. With rich history spanning over 50 years, Beta Glass has established itself as a leader in the glass manufacturing industry in Nigeria. The company's expansion into Francophone Africa is expected to further solidify its position in the market. As the company continues to grow and expand its operation, it remains committed to delivering high-quality products and services to its customers. Beta Glass expansion into Francophone Africa is a significant development in the company's growth strategy and is expected to have a positive impact on the company's bottom line. Lagos State House of Assembly proposes bill to establish a research trust fund. The Lagos State House of Assembly has introduced a bill to establish a research trust fund aiming to promote economic growth and innovation in the states. The proposed fund will support research and development initiatives in key areas such as healthcare, agriculture, security, and smart city development. According to Honorable Bolahan Yushau, the sponsor of the bill, the fund will foster economic diversification, create jobs, and position Lagos State as a leader in innovation. The bill has scaled second reading and has been referred to 7-member committee for further scrutiny. The establishment of Research Trust Fund in Lagos State could have significant implications for the state economy, particularly in terms of innovation, job creation, and economic diversification. The fund's focus on key areas such as healthcare and agriculture and security could also lead to the development of new industries and opportunities for businesses in these sectors. Investors and businesses operating in Lagos may want to keep a close eye on the progress of this bill, as it could present new opportunities for growth and investment in the states. Kwara State rice farmers seek government intervention after flood devastated 3,000 hectares of farmland. Rice farmers in Kwara State are calling on government to intervene after a devastating flood submerged 3,000 hectares of farmland, resulting in losses estimated at 11.5 billion naira. The flood, which occurred during the dry season, affected over 5,000 farmers in 3 local government areas of the state, including Edu, Patigi, and Moro. According to the state chairman of Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria, Dr. Ahmed Saba, the flood was caused by alleged opening of dams in Jeba and Kainji in Niger states. Saba described the flood as a threat to food security in the country, adding that the degree to which the farmlands were destroyed was regrettable. Kwara State governor set up a delegation to probe the flood and assess the damage of farmlands and communities. The state governor has also distributed relief materials worth millions of naira to affected farmers. The incident has raised concern about the impact of climate change on agriculture and food security in Nigeria. The flood is expected to impact rice production in Kwara State, which could lead to shortage of it in the markets. The incident also affects the livelihood of thousands of farmers and their families who depend on rice farming for their income. The government's intervention is crucial to mitigate the effects of the flood and ensure food security in the country. Dangote Refinery reduces diesel price by 55 naira per litre and throws importers into crisis. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals has announced a significant reduction in the price of its diesel products from 1,075 naira per litre to 1,020 naira per litre. This move is expected to throw diesel importers into crisis as the refinery's price undercuts theirs. The price reduction, which is the third since the refinery began diesel production in January 2024, has seen a strategic move to gain market shares and boost sales. The refinery's initial diesel price was 1,700 naira per litre. According to development economist and public policy analyst Ken Ife, the Dangote refinery sacrificed over 10 billion to ensure the availability of petrol at a uniform price across the country during the Yuletide period. Ife praised the refinery for setting a new benchmark in Nigeria's energy sector, unlocking vast opportunities for export revenue. He noted that the refinery is steering Nigeria away from its traditional focus on premium motor spirits towards a diversified range of petroleum-based exports. The move is expected to impact the diesel import market as local refineries and importers struggle to compete with Dangote's pricing. The development may also lead to increased demand for diesel as prices become more competitive. Naira depreciates by 0.7% as demand for dollars rises. The Nigerian currency Naira has depreciated by 0.7% against the US dollar, trading at 1,513 compared to 1,502 on Monday, according to data from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. The depreciation was driven by increased demand for dollars, particularly from end users, according to street traders. In the parallel market, the Naira lost 10 Naira per dollar, closing at 1,580 per $1. Analysts at Coronation Research noted that the foreign exchange market has been liberalized, but the central bank still intervenes regularly. The central bank has addressed the backlog of US dollar claims introduced in new trading system, which has led to positive response from foreign portfolios investors with over $1.0 billion in dollars. However, the Naira's volatility remains a concern, and the CBN's intervention have only provided temporary relief, according to a report by Commercial Partners. The market implication is that the depreciation of Naira may lead to increased costs for businesses that rely on imported goods and services. The rise in demand for dollars may also put pressure on the country's foreign exchange reserves. Investors and businesses operating in Nigeria may need to adjust their currency strategies to mitigate the impacts of Naira depreciation. May and Baker defies economic headwinds and posts 8-year high profits. Despite the challenges operating in the environment, May and Baker Nigeria PLC has reported a remarkable 56% growth in profits, reaching an 8-year high. The pharmaceutical company's revenue jumped from 47.4% to 28.9 billion, driven by sales of pharmaceutical products and beverages. The company's gross profit grew 26.7 to 8.34 billion, while operating profits and other income also increased. The growth interest income pushed net interest income into positive territory, lifting pre-tax profits. May and Baker's strong performance is notable given the challenges faced by the pharmaceutical industry, including foreign exchange scarcity, high inflation, and operational costs. The company's ability to navigate these headwinds and deliver impressive results is a testament to its resilience and strategic management. The market implication is that the pharmaceutical industry is expected to continue facing challenges, including forex scarcity and high operational costs. May and Baker's strong performance may inspire confidence in the industry, but it remains to be seen whether other players can replicate this success. The company's focus on pharmaceutical products and beverages may indicate a shift in consumer demands, and other companies may need to adapt to stay competitive. Coming from Northeast now, Northeast region to benefit from climate change mitigation projects. A 5-day capacity building event for media professionals has been organized by Plan International Nigeria with funding from the Zurich Climate Resilient Alliance. The program aims to enhance the capacity of media professionals to report on climate change issues in the Northeast region. The region has been experiencing frequent flooding, which has disrupted economic activities and affected market-dependent communities. The project seeks to strengthen climate information dissemination, support flood risk assessment, and empower communities with adaptive strategies. The project is expected to have a positive impact on the local economy, particularly in the agricultural sector. The capacity building event for media professionals will help raise awareness about climate change issues and promote sustainable practices in the region. The project focus on community resilience and adaptation strategies will help reduce the economic impact of flooding and other climate-related disasters. Kano State embarks on ambitious market digitalization project to boost revenue and economic growth. In a bid to enhance economic activities and revenue generation, the Kano State government has unveiled plans to digitalize markets across the states. This innovative initiative is expected to revolutionize the way economic transactions are conducted, monitored, and regulated in the states. According to Shehu Shagagi, the Commissioner of Commerce, Investment and Industry, the digitalization project will enable the government to track economic activities more efficiently, gather accurate data, and formulate informed economic policies. This in turn will help to boost revenue generation, stimulate economic growth, and create new opportunities for businesses and entrepreneurs. The digitalization project is part of the to revive industry, strengthen its competitive advantage, and diversify its economy. The state government is particularly keen on developing sectors such as garment production, textile, and soap making, which have traditionally been a mainstay of the state's economy. To achieve these goals, the state government plans to work closely with stakeholders, including market leaders, traders, and entrepreneurs. The government will also activate the dormant Kano State Committee on Economy and Investment, which will play a key role in driving economic reforms, improving public-private sector collaboration, and attracting investments to Kano states. The Sarkin Shanun Kano, Shehu Mohammed, has welcomed the government initiative, noted that Kano's long-standing commerce and industry-driven economy requires modernization to reduce dependence on external markets. He expressed optimism that the digitalization project will help to unlock the potentials of the state's economy, create new opportunities, and improve the livelihood of the citizens of Kano State. The market digitalization project is expected to have far-reaching benefits for Kano State's economy, including improved revenue generation, enhanced economic efficiency, and increased competitiveness. As the state government moves forward with this plan and ambitious projects, it is likely to have a positive impact on the state's economic trajectory and set a precedent for other states to follow in Nigeria. Telecom tariffs hike. Representatives demand reversal amid economic hardship. The House of Representatives has directed the Nigerian Communication Commission (NCC) and Ministry of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy to suspend the recently approved 50% tariff hike on telecommunication services. The lawmaker argued that the timing of the tariff hike is sensitive given the current economic hardship faced by Nigerians, including rising inflation and the removal of fuel subsidies. The NCC had approved the tariff hike, citing rising operational costs and the need to ensure the long-term sustainability of the sector. However, the move has been made with opposition from consumer groups and lawmakers. The National Association of Telecommunication Subscribers, NATCOM, has threatened legal action against the approved tariff increase, while the Nigerian Labour Congress has called for the hike to be reversed to 5%. The development has sparked concerns about the impact of the tariff hike on businesses, particularly small and medium-sized enterprises that rely heavily on communication services. Industry stakeholders, including the Association of Licensed Telecommunication Operators of Nigeria, ALTON, have defended the tariff increase, arguing that it is necessary for long-term sustainability of the telecommunication sector. However, lawmakers and consumers groups have argued that the timing of the tariff hike is wrong, given the current economic challenges faced by Nigerians. The controversy surrounding the telecoms tariff hike highlights the need for regulators and industry stakeholders to balance the need for sustainable business model, the need to protect consumers from excessive price increases. Central Bank scraps free ATM withdrawals and introduces 100 Naira charge. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has announced the elimination of free automated teller machines ATM withdrawals from other banks effective March 1st, 2025. According to a circular signed by the Acting Director of the Financial Policy and Regulation Department, John Onoja, customers using another bank's ATM will now be charged 100 Naira per 20,000 Naira withdrawal. The Central Bank attributed the review to rising costs and the need to enhance ATM operations efficiency. The Apex Bank also stated that international ATM withdrawals will be charged at different rates set by international acquirer. Bank have expressed concern about the impact of the new charges on their finances, with some describing it as a burden and a discouragement to the financial inclusion campaign. The chairman of the Bank Customer Association of Nigeria, Dr. Oju Ogunbuka, said, well, the increase was understandable given the state of the economy. The rate of increase was a concern. The financial analyst Segun move will negatively impact the financial inclusion campaign and that the charges will disproportionately affect low-income earners. The development has sparked widespread criticism on social media, with many users expressing frustration and disappointment at the new charges. Nigerian Customs Service suspend 4% FOB charge on imports. The Nigerian Customs Service (NCS) has suspended the planned implementation of a 4% free on-board charge on imports. The suspension follows ongoing consultation with the Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Olawale Odun, and other stakeholders. The Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adeniyi, announced that the suspension will allow for comprehensive stakeholders' engagement on the framework for implementing the Act. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria (MAN) has expressed concern over the introduction of the 4% FOB level, citing its potential impact on the cost of doing business in Nigeria. In related news, the House of Representatives has called on the Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, and the Nigerian Telecommunication Commission to suspend the impending hike in telecommunication tariffs as earlier reported. Now we go to reports coming in from Katsina State. Katsina State Governor Dikko Umar Rada has flagged off the construction of 10.2 kilometer road linking Kusada to Kafarda Yaya in Daura Senatorial District. The 2.6 million project is being carried out under the World Bank Rural Access and Agricultural Marketing Program (RAMP). The project is expected to improve the lives of rural communities by providing better access to market, healthcare, and other essential services. The World Bank involvement suggests that the project is part of a larger effort to promote economic development and reduce poverty in Nigeria. Governor Rada also announced plans to upgrade the Charanchi international markets to accommodate growing economic activities from across Nigeria and beyond. Upgrading the market is likely to boost economic growth in the region by providing better infrastructure and facilities for traders and business. This could also create jobs and increase revenue for the state governments. The governor emphasized the importance of protecting public infrastructure and appealed to communities to safeguard government projects. He suggests that the governor is aware of the challenges of maintaining public infrastructure in Nigeria and is taking direct steps to address the issue. Community involvement in protecting infrastructure could help reduce vandalism and ensure that projects are sustained over time. Going to Plateau State now, the Plateau State partners with PUTTRU to boost energy sector development in Plateau State. The Plateau State government has partnered with power utility transmission and renewable universe, an energy investment platform to develop and implement state energy sectors. This partnership was formalized through a memorandum of understanding, a document that outlined the terms and conditions of the agreement. According to the memorandum of understanding, PUTTRU will mobilize financial resources, provide technical assistance, and strengthen the state's internal capacity to execute energy projects. The Plateau State Energy Corporation was established to develop the state's diverse energy resources and achieve energy security. The Chief Executive Officer of PUTTRU, Monica Madiote, praised Plateau State government's visionary approach to solving the state's energy needs. With this partnership, the state is poised to transform its energy landscape and promote economic growth and development. And going to the report that talks about federal government's plans to tackle high food prices through strategic agricultural investments. The federal government has announced plans to combat rising food prices through strategic and large-scale investment in agriculture. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, disclosed this at a press briefing in Abuja on Tuesday. According to Idris, government will not impose price control on food commodities, instead focusing on reducing the prices of the food products. Idris emphasized that government strategy is to ensure massive production of food items, making it a supply and demand issue. Once you have whatever you need in abundance, the tendency is that the price will automatically come down, he explained. The minister also highlighted the government's success in the security sector, including the neutralization of over 8,000 terrorists and bandits and the rescue of about 8,000 kidnapped victims in 2024. In addition, Idris noted that the federal government's reforms are delivering significant results across key sectors, including removal of fuel subsidy and the introduction of the Electronic Foreign Exchange Matching System (EFEMS). The government's plans to tackle high food security is part of its broader efforts to promote economic growth and development. As the Tinubu administration approaches its midterm, the ministers described 2025 as a year of consolidation, building on the progress made in the first 19 months of the administration. We now go for a commercial break. We'll be back shortly with more exciting.
Shots with your phone, that is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised. When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think.
Welcome back. Coming up next, Nigerian expert call for forward policies to drive industrialization. Nigeria's industrial sector has struggled to achieve significant growth and diversification despite the country's abundant natural resources. To address the challenge, experts have emphasized the need for forward-thinking policies to drive sustainable industrialization. According to Engineer Margaret Aina Oguntala, President and Chairman in Council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers (NSC), bridging the skill gap is crucial for Nigeria's industrialization journey. We're equipping Nigeria for a future of a sustainable industrialization, economic growth, and global competitiveness, she said. The NSC has identified key areas for improvement, including realignment of Nigeria's educational and technical training system, enhanced collaboration between industry and academia, and the adoption of forward-thinking policies. Professor Idris Bugaje, Executive Secretary of the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE), highlighted the lack of key infrastructure, including reliable power, transportation, and security, as major obstacles to industrialization. He also emphasized the need for a unified national skill policy, vocational training centers, and apprenticeship programs. The expert recommended several strategies for workforce development, including upskilling and providing opportunities for existing workers to acquire new skills relevant to industry demands, reskilling, training individuals for different roles or sectors to match emerging job market trends, mentorship, connecting skills professionals with young people to share knowledge and experience. By adopting these strategies and implemented forward-thinking policies, Nigeria can drive sustainable industrialization, economic growth, and global competitiveness. Going to Lagos State. Lagos State to experience food revolution with Sanwo-Olu's initiatives. Lagos State leveraged food revolution thanks to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's innovative approach to agriculture and food production. The state-owned J-Eco initiative, launched in 2024, aims to provide affordable and fresh foods to citizens and residents, also promoting local farming and entrepreneurship. At the heart of this initiative is the Lagos Food Logistic Hub, a massive project located in Ketu Ejirin, a Pay division. The hub, built in partnership with the private sector, will serve as a central location for food production, processing, and distribution. Upon completion, the hub will feature state-of-the-art facilities including cold storage, dry storage, and processing areas. It will also have a clinic, truck terminal, and a weigh bridge. The project is expected to create thousands of jobs and stimulate economic growth in Lagos State. Governor Sanwo-Olu's commitment to agriculture and food production is evident in the Lagos 5-year agri-plan, which aims to develop the state agricultural sector and ensure food security. The plans involve the construction of middle-level markets across the state. It will help provide a platform for farmers to sell their products directly to consumers. Lagos State Foods Logistics Hub is a game changer for the state food sector. With its focus on local production, processing, and distribution, the hub is expected to reduce the state's reliance on imported food items and promote self-sufficiency. As Nigeria continues to grapple with insecurity and inflation, Lagos State Logistics Hub offers a beacon of hope. The project demonstrates the potential for innovation solutions to address the country's food challenges and promote sustainable development. Nigeria's agricultural sector balancing local needs and global market opportunities. A debate is ongoing in Nigeria's agricultural sector. Should the country prioritize food exportation to generate foreign exchange or focus on local consumption to ensure food availability and security? According to Olufemi Boyede, an international consultant and member of the Board of Trustees of the Network of Practicing Non-Oil Exporters of Nigeria, the agricultural sector is intricately connected to Nigeria's economy, contributing significantly to employment, GDP, and food security. Boyede knows that while crude oil traditionally dominates Nigerian foreign exchange, agriculture has always come a close second and remain vital today. However, the sector faces numerous challenges, including insufficient infrastructure with high cost of mechanization, outdated farming practices, lack of storage and preservation facilities, and poor access to markets. To balance local needs and global market opportunities, Boyede suggests that Nigeria must address these challenges and develop its agricultural sector. This can be achieved by promoting value chain, adhering to international quality standards, and diversifying export markets beyond oil. The article concludes that Nigerian agricultural sector has the potential to drive economic growth and generate foreign exchange. Going to another report on agriculture, Nigeria agricultural sector maintains positive outlook despite January slowdown. The Nigerian agricultural sector maintained a positive business outlook in January 2025, despite a slowdown in growth, according to the NESG Stanbic IBTC Business Confidence Monitor. The sector's business confidence index declined to 10.85 points in January 2025, down to plus 13.93 points in December 2024. However, the sector remained resilient, supported by a bad harvest season and improved security conditions in key producers. Production and livestock subsectors recorded modest growth from seasonal demands and improved access to agricultural inputs. However, agro-allied and forestry subsectors recorded declines, primarily due to rising costs and reduced processing activity. The sub-businesses established by operating in Nigeria provide key insight into sectoral trends. Analysts anticipate that government policies on food security, financial support for agro-businesses, and infrastructure improvement play a crucial role in shaping the sector's outlook in 2025. 2025. Nigerian agricultural sector remains cautiously optimistic, with businesses expecting government interventions and awareness platforms to provide stability. That is the end of this podcast. Stay tuned for other exciting programs from the stables of Sun TV. You can follow us on Facebook at Sun TV and on YouTube at Super Media TV. Beam or Signal on the seat of Jalingo, North Nigeria. I am Ira Daniel Kukui. Goodbye for